Hello, Sir Adrian, and whoever else might be watching. It's Be Nasty. I'm going to do a quick Ottoman turn in the summer of 1914. Been having some good chats on the Discord lately, just some clarifying and kind of making sure we're on the same page on a few things. I did roll on Discord my tech and diplomacy for the Ottomans. Just move that here for now. I think one of those might come back, hopefully. So I missed on technology. I rolled for wartime and missed. But I did hit diplomacy, which will pull Bulgaria to stage 2 for the Ottomans, which was fortunate. For purchases, and that was a free diplo roll. So for purchases, I have an elite guard for 4 and an infantry for 3, which is 7, and then 2 colonials, 9, 11, for all $11. That's that. For combat moves, I am going to attack North Persia with this group, and I recognize that this is probably stupid, but I'm going to attack into Transcaucasia with this commander and small stack of units. So that'll be 4 versus 4, and I know you've got me much better pips than I do, unless I get very lucky with the first strike. But we're going to do that, and then down here, just a single attrition attack, which I'll roll right now. So I need a 1 coming from Palestine into eastern Egypt, and an 11, which should count as 2 hits, but it doesn't. So let's come up to northern Persia. Okay, so I have 2 magic camels, elite camels. They'll be at a 3, and then my attacking infantry, orange here, I'm going to use gray. He'll be at a 1, and your defending militia will be at a 2. So attackers, gray at 1, lavender, purple at 3, and your defending militia at 2, which is the orange. And one of the elite camels hits. So that'll be so Russia's going to go down 1. The Ottomans will go up 1. Oh, and then put that back there. And then the last one is going to be, I've got a first strike. Again, commanders don't boost artillery, and it's into mountains, so my first strike is going to be at a 3. This would be very fortunate. If I hit this, it would break your trench line, take some pips away. But let's see what happens. Oh my gosh, I'd rather be lucky than smart. So I do hit on a first strike. So then for the actual combat proper, this guy's at a 3. This guy's at a 4 because of the commander. Sorry, I put the commander up here. So at a 3 because of the commander, at a 4 because of the commander. And you know what, I'll use my artillery to boost him, so I'll have 2 at 4 and 1 at 1. So 2 at 4 and 1 at 1. Just want to double check that right, because the mountain would be at 2, because he's mountain infantry. Commander boosts him to a 3, artillery boosts him to a 4. The elite, Ottoman elite, is a mountain infantry, and he's 3-5 normally, so commander makes him a 4. Yeah, so lavender at 4, and gray, the infantry, at 1. So there's 1 hit. And you get 3 at 4. And there's 1 hit. I'm going to go for another round. So at this point, I've got do that. So gray is at 1, black is the artillery at 3, and then these two guys are still boosted up to 4. Artillery hit on a 3, and you've got 2 at a 4. Another hit for you. Gonna lose the fighter. So commander is no longer effective. He's no longer having an impact on the battle. Did I roll 1 dice too many? I shouldn't have rolled this last time. That was the infantry, but he was dead. Whoops. I should only have 3 left. I'm sorry. He didn't hit. The artillery was the one that it hit, but that was still a mistake. So then these guys are now down to 3s. So it's, although different colors, this is 3 at 3. Oh, and that artillery hit again. And your last defending infantry. Oh, takes 1 with him though. Shoot. I'm going to lose the mountain infantry, which stings a little bit. Okay. So he is ineffective because he has no unit to boost him. Interesting. That went in a way that I did not think that it would. Although I should maybe think that I've been, like Sir Adrian said, I've been quite fortunate with my dice rolls, and he has not been. And that is $1 more. Okay, so let's do some non-coms. Gonna move these 2 and this camel out there. Gonna move this the elite camel 1-2 down to Palestine. March 1. March 1. Use my non-com of 6 to move him there. I'm going to delete one of these infantry, move him back to Constantinople. One march here. Yeah, I think that's it. And then for placements, build an infantry in Anatolia, build a guard in Eastern Anatolia, a colonial in Palestine, and in southern Iraq. And that's everything. So again, whoopsies. Lady luck seems to be for sure on my side at the moment. I'm not going to complain too much. So the Ottomans have an income of 13, plus they now have a trade buck from Bulgaria, so they'll have 14 for their next turn. Oh, I should have asked about Italy and just see if it made sense to do them together. Maybe I'll just do that and then ask for forgiveness later. Yeah, I will. Italy's going to roll for their 1 tech for wartime economy. And hits. So we'll be at stage 1 for wartime economy. For purchases, let's see. For purchases, they're going to build 3 colonials and 1 infantry. Right, so 2, 4, 6, 3 is 9, so that's all 9. Good, good. For combat moves, these 2 guys are going to do some raiding on the coastal subs on the line that they're on. Actually, yeah. And then this transport's going to go 1, 2, and it'll pick up these 2 guys and going to do amphibious assault. These guys will attack from the land, and then these 2 guys will be bombards. And these 2 guys are raiding. That's from last round. Yeah, I'm gonna. No, don't do that. I think I'm just gonna sit tight on the mainland. So just be that one, just this one fight. I'll bring my dice over, my lucky dice here. So for first strikes, I will have 2 at 3, so that's the pre-dread, and this artillery at 3, and then cruiser at 2. That's for first strikes. So purple at 3, black at 2. Man, oh man, I am getting fairly stupidly lucky, which I've been quite unlucky at this game at different points in time, so I'm not going to feel too guilty about it. But I also understand this luck will probably run out at some point. So 2 infantry and 2 artillery. And that's $1 and $1. And then for placements, oops, they're supposed to be there, oopsies. Gonna put a dude in Mezzogiorno, because he's just doing such a great job defending, he just wants some friends. And I'm gonna put a dude there and a dude there, and I'm gonna put a dude there. Oh yeah, and then these guys. So green is Italy, and blue is not Italy. So that's nothing on roll number 1, and roll number 2 is going to be a tie again. And does France have Q ships? Nope. So 2 Q ship rolls. Yeah, no hits. So cool. Okay, that is it. I hope having Italy jump in front of Russia doesn't change anything drastically. I just feel like it's just more efficient for the online back and forth of this game. But yeah, anyway, peace out.